Shalom and welcome to Mitzvah Torah. This year is entitled to the Satan, the Satan, really convinced the Jewish people that Moshe died. You know the famous episode of the Egel HaZahav, that 40 days came and went, Moshe didn't return, so they said to Aaron, we need to do something, and out came the Egel HaZahav, the golden calf. And the Gemara in Daf Yomi, Peitet Amrav, describes what happened, that Satan came to the Jewish people. Where's Moshe? Oh, he's up in the Sinai. Hey, why he's not coming back? Oh, he's going to be back soon. That's already a while. Maybe he died. No, he's fine. No, it could be he's not around. He's not coming back. No, don't worry. Everything's fine. The whole dialogue back and forth. The Gemara just gives a line or two, but it's really a whole dialogue they're trying to portray. And finally, the Satan showed them a picture of Moshe dead. And after that, they said, oh my gosh, he's not coming back, and that's it. Who is this Satan? So the Rashi does say, who are Yetzer Hara? This is the Yetzer Hara. He says, some say it means the din, Midat Hadin. He disagrees with that. Good question what Rashi would hold about this. Rambam, Maimonides in general, his writings in Monavuchim don't seem to indicate the Satan, meaning some being out there flying around with wings looking to attack us. There's a range of opinions about these kind of figures. The Gra, the Rambam, the Ramban, what exactly it means. So that's another discussion. But maybe it's an impossibility. I heard this from Rabbi Yisrael Schaefer Rockaway many years ago. Maybe the Satan is not some external being looking to trick them in this case. Is it possible that with their love of Moshe and appreciation, he was the liberator, he was the great leader, it's true, there's respect and love for him, he's also the lawgiver, he's the means from God to the Jewish people to give them the laws, which means restrictions, the prohibited arayot, people they cannot marry. Medrash even says they were crying over the prohibitions of who you can marry and not. So Moshe was the means for that. And therefore Moshe did not only represent the liberator, he also represented the one who gave restrictions through God, of course, from God. And maybe the Satan is not necessarily some external figure. Maybe part of their own desires and instincts and emotions was to be liberated from these mitzvahs and be shackled, and that they could do whatever they feel like it. They want to serve God, they can in their way. They want to have an ego, they do it that way. They want to be with this person, they can be with that person. So yes, we'll connect to God in our way, not in Moshe's way. And maybe the Gemara is explaining a process where they themselves were dealing with this tension in their relationship with Moshe, where at some point they convinced themselves, they had a desire to convince themselves, we want him out. And we'll go ahead, serve God our way. Of course, Moshe came down, everything changed, and they need to do a lot of tshuva. But it's an interesting insight, not only about them, about us as well, our relationship to our rabbis, our leaders, God, to make sure that we don't have aggression towards the messengers because we don't like something about the message. Shalom.